Today's motovlog is a little different. I'm on my way back home from Arlington, Texas. What the heck was I doing in Arlington, Texas?
This video is sponsored by Cruiseman's Garage Honda Goldwing Maintenance Video Series.
Hey everybody, welcome back to another Cruiseman's motovlog. Today, like I said, a little bit different. I'm actually in Kennedale where I dropped off a package for Ricky for her brother. And I was in Arlington, Texas this morning, which is just a few miles down the road, and was meeting with some other Honda Goldwing riders, or other riders. I think a couple of them didn't even have Goldwings. And I was invited to join them for breakfast. I was invited by Brother Cowboy. Some of you probably know Brother Cowboy from his YouTube channel. And we had, we probably had 10 or 12 different riders there meeting up. Some of you know Chris Caliente from his YouTube channel. And he does a lot of motovlogs, a lot of videos, installation videos. And in case you don't have or don't know about these channels, I'll put links in the description down below so that you can go visit their channels. Make sure you support all these Goldwing motovloggers. But we met up for breakfast at Cracker Barrel here in Arlington. And as you can tell from the video, I'm here pretty early. I actually got here when they opened at 7 o'clock. We were supposed to meet up at 8 a.m., but I'm always early everywhere. I know Don, one of his favorite sayings is, if you're on time, you're late. And I'm just really bad about being early, so I wanted to stop and get some coffee here before everybody showed up anyway. So I got here just about an hour before everybody else did, even though I rode from about 45 minutes away in Carrollton, Texas, to ride over to Arlington. Now, I'm just curious, do you have Cracker Barrel restaurants where you live or in your area, or have you ever been to a Cracker Barrel? Now, Cracker Barrel is, maybe it's just a southern thing. It's kind of a southern cooking, home-style cooking restaurant, and it is a really great place for breakfast. And it's a good place for a group to meet up. Now, and in case you're not familiar with Cracker Barrel, in addition to having home-style, southern-style cooking, they also have this little country store where you can buy all kinds of stuff. They even have clothes, but a lot of the traditional soft drinks from the old days, lots of different kinds of candy from the old days that you might remember. So it's kind of a cool place just to walk around, look around before or after you eat. All of these riders were meeting up for breakfast, and then they were going to go on a ride down to Waco, Texas, to visit Chip and Joanna Gaines's place. You're probably familiar with their TV show. I don't remember the name off the top of my head, but I think they were going to go down there and check out their place, and everybody was just going to meet up for breakfast before that. Now, I didn't get a chance to go to Waco with them. I told them that I just had a ton of stuff I needed to do yesterday. I am getting ready to install a brand new garage door opener at Cruiseman's Garage. Mine is screwing up. It's not working reliably, so I went and bought a new garage door opener, and I'm going to be installing that. Haven't decided if I'm going to make a video on that or not. I don't know if it's that interesting. I did want to have a chance to ride over, meet everybody for breakfast. It was a pretty nice morning for a ride. It was about 57, 58 degrees when I left the house this morning. Of course, it was still a little bit dark out. And right now, riding home, it's about 65 degrees. So it's really a pretty nice day. A little bit breezy, but not bad. Now, I mentioned that I showed up at Cracker Barrel about 7 o'clock. I think about 7:30 to 7:45 a.m. Road Glide and a couple of other riders showed up. Some of you may know Road Glide. He comments on a lot of my videos frequently. We had a good chance to visit. And then before too long, Brother Cowboy and Sister Cowgirl showed up, and we had a chance to say hi. I hadn't seen them in quite a while, not since before COVID. In fact, I'm not sure if I'd ever even met Sister Cowgirl in person before, so it was nice to get a chance to meet her and just get acquainted with some of the people that I see commenting on YouTube. And of course, I follow Brother Cowboy's YouTube channel, and I get a lot of comments from Road Glide. So it was just a lot of fun getting the chance to meet everybody and visit in a nice leisurely breakfast. You might notice they're not very crowded at Cracker Barrel. By 8:30, 8:45, they started really getting crowded though. Other than having breakfast with Dawn and occasionally Dale and maybe Robert White shows up from time to time on Sunday mornings, I don't really get a chance to meet very many other Goldwing riders or motorcycle riders for that matter. So it was really good to have a chance to meet Road Glide, somebody that I've communicated back and forth with a few times on the YouTube channel. And a lot of I think some of these guys are part of my Facebook group as well. And for those of you that don't know, I do have two different Facebook groups. One for, any year model Goldwing. And the other group is specifically for the 2018 plus or later Honda Goldwing models. So if any of you have any questions, there's always somebody on there to help out. If you have a maintenance question or just any question regarding your motorcycle, I can't answer everything, and I know some of you think I know everything. I don't, far from it. But somebody on those Facebook group, we have thousands of members now, and somebody will know the answer. So if you have a question, go to those Facebook groups and check it out. So one of the last people to arrive at Cracker Barrel was the star of the show, Mr. Chris Caliente. Everybody knows Chris. Got to be the hardest working motovlogger on YouTube. He does more motovlogs than anybody that I know of, and puts together some really good content. It's good to see him. I hadn't seen him in quite a while, and so we had a chance to get caught up and talk a little bit about the YouTube business, talk about motorcycles in general. And he actually invited me to Memphis. He said he'd cook me some barbecue if I come out there, so I'm going to hold him to that. I think I need to do a road trip pretty soon. And I want to apologize right now. I met some really great people yesterday morning, and unfortunately I'm terrible with names, and I did not remember everybody's name. So I apologize in advance to those of you who I forgot your names. So after breakfast, we all went out to the parking lot and took a look at everybody's bikes. Chris wanted to show me his bike, and it's unbelievable. You would not believe how many accessories he has installed on this bike. I don't think there's 1 inch of room left on on his handlebars. He's got 2 cell phones, 2 different Bluetooth headsets, cup holders, radar detectors, you name it, he's got it. Almost every piece of chrome ever made. And he was showing me all the stuff that he's got in his bike. He makes my bike look bare by comparison. He's also got this really nice looking Corbin leather custom made seat, really nice looking in red and black, and it feels larger, like you sit back farther. It's even got heating and air conditioning, cooling built into the seat. I didn't even know they made stuff like that. Very, very cool. And of course, he's got that trailer that's custom painted to match his Goldwing, which is also very nice. He rides most of the time with a trailer. I rarely ever see him on his bike where he doesn't pull a trailer.
But I use the cord. You asked me about my cord. I use the cord for my second phone. So I can charge it.
Right.
Charge this phone.
So that you've always got one charged.
Right.
Ah.
Charge mine.
That's pretty clever.
Yeah.
Dude's rolling studio here.
Yeah.
Man. So on my way home from Arlington, I decided that would be a good time to make a quick run to Costco. We have a Costco about 5 minutes from our home. So I thought, you know what? I'm just going to go pick up a few provisions at Costco. And actually, it wasn't a good idea on a Saturday because they were super busy, as you can imagine. If you've ever been to Costco, you know what that's like. I stood in line for probably 15 minutes just to check out. It was insane. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you on the next Cruiseman's Motovlog.